What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So my mind's been contemplating a lot on some of the few last videos I talked about, some rearranging or statue sewing or whatnot. So I wanted to try this to see how this looks. Removing Chucky, putting it up here with the box behind him because there's that extra depth, and basically, putting it next to Reaper bust. I think this looks fantastic. I really like it. Puts all the Chuckies in one display, more or less. One Chucky top shelf. So if you're, over here looking at the entire horse setup, you still get a good look at Chucky, the custom being that top shelf. I do like that quite a bit. I also put his FUB sign right above, and then that. I need to move this there and move Warren's sign over there. Maybe just move it to the left or right and then do the Warren logo. I've also wondered, have you guys seen the upgraded version of this? So this is by a guy called Evil Shed on Instagram. He does like horror props and whatnot. So I have his version 1 of the Evil Dead skull. Keep in mind I also have a 1/3 scale version here. But he did a much more 3D dimensional, sort of similar to that of this skull. It looks really good. However, it's like $300. I want it, but I don't know if anyone would buy this off me. So if anyone wants to buy this off me for like $150, I'll sell it so I could get the new one. I've also thought of just selling that Myers one. Although for me to let it go, I'd have to sell it for kind of what I paid, which is $350. So if anyone wants that Myers thing, I'll sell it with that. And I'll include that free Halloween 3D logo thingy. But yeah, so the basic idea of what I'm doing, we have to change this shelf to that shelf, meaning another 48-inch to add 12 inches. That way you can do Medusa here, that there, right there. Red Sonja, the left to the right, Vampirella, and the bust is kind of the separator, and then you got Medusa. And then you'll put Celine right here with that added 12 inches. She's not super big, so I could put Celine there. I'll probably move that directly in the middle. Once I remove that, I'll put that in the middle. So I'm thinking this is probably the best solution. Yes, it does make this slightly more of a walking hazard, which is annoying. It does hinder slightly the viewing angles of this. However, all my other solutions to having Red Sonja and Vampirella somewhere else just isn't working. Look at little Gizmo, so cute. Yeah, I beat Dark Souls 3, and now I'm just replaying Doom Eternal. Paused it real quickly to film the video. Fantastic game. This is the second time I'm playing it. Yeah, so Prime 1 Vampirella will not fit in this smaller shelf. She needs the bigger shelf. So we have to extend this out. That is the only way. I kind of thought of, well, what if we did Game of Thrones right here? Moved the Predator back where Alita's at, lowered Alita, and then you could do, Red Sonja Vampirella there. I've also thought I'd love to get Red Sonja Vampirella mid-room, but it's still just so difficult for me to consider selling one of my Predators. Prime 1 or Cinemacat. Obviously, Prime 1's better. Cinemacat scales better. Cinemacat's probably, probably get this, a little bit more money for this. I figure if I sell that with the closed mouth bust for $5K, costs $1,000 to ship, I get $4K. I'd sell that for $3K. That's only one box. This is 4 boxes. So I'd gain more box space and more money with this, but it's also such a grail. It's like, to sell it is blasphemy, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but I was thinking if I had a tall 48-inch garage shelf, I could do Khaleesi bust, Khaleesi up top, down low, Jon Snow, Night King. Like, man, that would look good. I just don't like the idea of having a tall garage shelf mid-room. It blocks so much. I like being able to stand and see the whole room. And this alone is already pushing it. I have thought of doing another similar type shelf behind to do Berserker Predator. Because I definitely have, a lot of space right here. So if I was to do, let's say, a similar shelf to that right here, and did Berserker. I potentially could fit Wolf if I angle him right. You know, so... Although most likely what I'm going to be doing is, yeah, move this to the right, then Pro it, Red Zone it, keep Chucky there. I like it. I like it next to Freddy and Reaper. No, I can't do Chucky next to a 1/3. Has to be next to life size. I don't like a doll next to a statue per se. The closest that works is that. You know, but generally dolls I prefer next to like a bust. You know, but that Chucky doll is incredible. I really do love it. And it looks sick like that. You know, so I think for the most part, we're just going to go ahead and do Khaleesi bust there. Once that's removed, you know, it'll be all T2 over here. Keep this here. And like I said, do Berserker behind it. Eventually get back Queen Alien bust. Return that to the way it was before. You know, and I think for... I find it kind of crazy. A lot of you guys don't like the Blitzway, you know, Rock Black Adam. One, I love The Rock. Great actor. Two, I loved that movie. I know it didn't get amazing. Like, it had a really good opening weekend, but after that, it didn't do good at the box office. But overall, I still really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was fantastic. Additionally, I think the statue looks amazing, you know. So I really want that statue. So as soon as we sell Hulkbuster, that is my plan. Shazam and Black Adam right there. I think that will look good and work fantastic. Eventually I may sell Harley and Aquaman because they are duplicates and get maybe Blue Beetle. You know, I could technically keep Deadshot and Joker because those are not duplicates. Harley is, Aquaman is. Aquaman is a completely different costume, though. So it's like, you know, and I love Harley so much. So those are, I'm still fine keeping them. Just because they're so hard to sell. Yeah, so we have to keep Jurassic the way it is. In essence, I can't expand out. It has to stay where it's at. We can't expand that. There's just... I just can't afford space elsewhere. Simple as that. You know. So, yeah, for right now, we're going to keep kind of the original plans. You know, in essence, there's a few slight tweaks. You know, but for the most part, we're kind of keeping the OG plans. But I'm definitely digging having that Chucky doll top shelf, I will say. It looks real good, especially with the box behind it. It's like a unique display that kind of like stands out because it's like, you know, you have the good guy box, Chucky, it's quite vibrant. And so I think it looks really good. You know, I like the base that I chose. And then I put the doll directly behind to block the pole. So it doesn't look like the fact that, you know, something's holding him. You know, and I angled his head slightly and had his arm, so he's just flipping you off saying, F you. Love it. Anyways, wanted to show this little update for you guys. So, yeah, in terms of like what I'm selling as well, technically Hulkbuster is the only statue I'm selling in my collection right now. Just crazy considering how freaking impressive it is. I probably actually technically could fit Black Adam right there, you know, and still keep Hulkbuster. If I wanted to, and I can actually move Hulkbuster 3 inches to the left. You know, if I wanted to just keep it, I could, but I think it'd look cleaner without it. Plus, once I sell it for 3Gs, that 3Gs can help fund, you know, Thor busts, for example. It pays Thor bust off. You know, so yeah, that is what I wanted to show you guys. Other than that, no new updates. Still waiting on my statues to arrive. So hopefully they will be here very, very soon. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.